Hey, good morning, everybody. Middle of November, and out here in the tree stand, trying to keep my eyes open so I don't scare anything. Hear Mr. Crow? I got a story about that. Saw one doe this morning. It's prime time. Probably when I'm filming this, wouldn't you know? I hope a buck comes. I'm gonna tell you about a crow here in a minute, but let me show you. I'd like to tell everybody thanks for subscribing. Thanks for watching our videos. Buck scrape there, one over there. Man, over underneath that tree is another scrape. Beautiful hardwoods. Some people stay up all night watching video games. I think more people will get out in the woods if they're not cutting firewood and do some hunting. Or just get out in the woods. The old crows have been just yakking this morning. But I wanted to tell you about these crows. Let me spin you around. I'd like to also say thanks for watching our videos. We get about 12 to 15,000 views a month, which is surprising. Get a lot of minutes of people watching our videos. So appreciate everybody subscribing. Whenever I do a video or say anything, it's honest truth. And whenever I talk about a product and how I do stuff, it's the truth. So I just try to help people out. Let me tell you about a crow. I had a pet crow in 4th grade. Honest truth. Neighbor Brian, they cut down a tree in the spring for firewood. He called me and wanted to know if I wanted a pet crow. Heck yeah. So I got my crow, I named him George. So I have a thing with crows. I can even do a crow call with my voice. So I raised George, fed him bread, soaked in milk. He would sit on my arm, take the milk, and I'd feed him, and he'd open his mouth, gobble it down. I actually took George to 4th grade show and tell in elementary school. Took him, showed him to all the kids. In the other classes too. So, oh, the wind's coming. So anyway, when George was home at the house, we lived in the country. When George was home, I'd let him, and he would fly up on the roof of the house. And then I would holler at him. Well, actually, I would call to him, because I'd be outside. I'd call to him and I go, George, time to eat. I'd hold my arm up. He'd fly down on my arm. So one day we come home, has a bad crow call because I'm trying to be quiet deer hunting. And one day I come home working with my dad, a mason, because you had to always work when I grew up. And my crow was gone. Obviously, he saw some other crows and he flew away. So That was the end of George. But we also had a pet woodchuck one time too, which that was crazy. But anyway, Brenda sells tumblers, which are cups, which are you can use for coffee, you can use for putting your beer in, wine in, kids for school. She puts logos on them, she puts whatever on these cups. I'll have to show you pictures. I'll do a video on her doing cups. That's what I'll do. But anyway, she was doing a show in Lake City this summer, and I went with her. This is about a crow. This lady walks by, and she frickin' has a crow tattoo on her arm. And I said, is that a crow tattoo? And she goes, yeah. I said, seriously? And she goes, yeah. She goes, I'm into crows. I told her I had a pet crow, and she was like, you had a pet crow? She hit her husband, honey, you hear that? He had a pet crow. I said, yeah, his name was George. I fed him, took him to school, and she was amazed. You know how some people are into different things? Well, she was into crows. I'd just soon try to be in, I'd love to see a bald eagle. Well, I see them all the time, but I'd love to have a bald eagle on my arm, not a crow, but I had a crow, and she thought I was something else. I was like, after I talked to her, I mean, her thing is she wished she envied me because I had a pet crow, and I mean, she was just in awe. And I told her, I said, we ought to start a group, like a Facebook page, Crows Only or something. She said, I'd join. After she walked away, I said to Brenda, I go, did you hear that lady? I go, she goes, yeah, I heard her. That was dumb. You know, some people get millions of subscribers on YouTube, and they've never had a pet crow or a woodchuck or probably even a chicken. I grew up on a farm. Calves, cows, chickens, pigs. I even had a pet goat. So, but yeah, hell, they got more subscribers than I do. I think I'm at 690. Been a year and a half. And they got like thousands, hundreds of thousands of subscribers. But they've never had a freaking pet crow or a woodchuck. We'll tell you about a woodchuck someday. So it's a beautiful morning here. And I just wanted to share that because this crow's been honking, crowing at me all morning. Well, not at me. He's 100 yards away, 50. He don't know I'm here. And just wanted to tell you that story, but also if you can get out in the woods, enjoy nature, that's cool. Or whatever you like to do. But just thought I'd bring this little video out here hunting this morning. Saw one doe, like I said. It's almost 9 o'clock, so I'll sit out here probably for another hour, half hour. Then I got stuff to do. So anyway, thanks for watching the channel. Subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and hopefully things will turn out the way you want it to if you just keep working your ass off. Hard work pays off. That's what my JV basketball coach told us, Mr. Parsons. Hard work pays off. It does. Talk to you later. Thanks for watching.